engines have fired. It's go time in the ATL. The green flag in the air when we come back in NASCAR's Xfinity Series.
What's up, Yuki? I watched just about all that truck race, and I'm really glad I didn't stream it. At least it wasn't a wreck fest, it was over fast, and as much as it pains me to say it, the right guy won, because I don't think anybody in that series is really a deserving winner. It was a boring race, but I'll take a boring race over whatever that bullshit was last week. Damn, Jesse Love on the pole again. Am I watching a rerun? Shane Vangus Bergen starting 13th. Oh, man. So Michael McDowell got the pole for tomorrow. That's his first ever pole. I'm kind of shocked that's his first ever pole. It is really windy outside. I have a window open and it keeps sucking the curtains out through the damn window. I'm tired. I slept from 1 a.m. to 5 a.m., got up and watched Elimination Chamber, and then went back to bed and slept from like 8 to 1 or 9. That was more like 9 to 1. I'm kind of tired. Tonight probably won't be a late night for me unless I fall asleep right after this race and wake up in the middle of the night. No rain in the forecast for today or tomorrow, so we truly are out of Daytona because it's not raining. And it's not gonna rain. Second Xfinity Series race of the season. Austin Hill definitely the heavy favorite yet again. Jesse Love on the pole, Austin Hill the heavy favorite. It's just like last week all over again. He knows how to get his season off to a good start.
When it comes to this style of racing, he's got confidence, he's got momentum. This is his home track. And
At least Andy Petrie's not in the booth this week.
Brad, let's talk to him. Let's check in. How about it, Austin Hill, Brad Keselowski in the Fox booth? And I'll check in. You got
Yes, sir.
Come forward, bud.
great. Good to hear your voice, man. You're on a heater, bud. 3 wins in Daytona. Come back to one of your favorite tracks here in Atlanta. We just got to know, what's it going to take for you to get it done?
Well, that 2 car is pretty fast today, so I think that having my teammate up here is going to be, a big part of controlling this race. I'm hoping that him and I can kind of do like we did in stage 1 there at Daytona.
Tomorrow feels like a good day for me. I get to watch a race, and then I got a Walking Dead show to watch tomorrow night. It's just like old times.
Get damaged, that type of stuff, and just keep us all out front all day, control the race. Not sure how this thing's going to drive. The wind's lifting pretty hard, so we got to be mindful of that. But we got a really fast finish Chevrolet here. This is as fast as Xfinity.
Last 12 races on super speedways. This motherfucker's won a lot.
All day, we stay in front of the corners. We'll have a shot at here at the pay window open.
Absolutely, man. We've been putting on a heck of a show. We can't wait to watch
Ooh,
it.
Joey Logano standing next to the man who single-handedly ruined his Daytona 500 for him.
Like Austin Hill wants to control this race, making his first.
I guess you could say it was Alex Bowman's fault, but Brad was doing all he could last Monday to get Joey out and get him out of the way.
Undefeated on pole day in NASCAR's Xfinity Series, first driver ever to win poles in his first 2 starts. Let's talk to him, Joey.
Jesse Love.
Talk to Jesse Love. Jesse Love, Joey Logano up in the Fox booth. You got me?
I got you.
Hey, you, 2 poles right off the bat. You're doing pretty good in qualifying. What's your game plan as you head off in the turn one with your teammate there and learning this new track in Atlanta here for you?
I guess be aggressive as you are, right? We got to make sure we can maximize the stage points early and keep that track.
Yeah, channel your inner Joey.
Really aggressive and try to stay up front. I think our car's the best out front. It's going to handle the best out front. So the wind's going to be whipping all day, and I know that my car has been getting clean air, so I'm going to try to keep that. And when we do lose our track position, just methodically get up front.
Absolutely. Cautiously aggressive is what we say sometimes. Good luck in there, man.
Thank you.
And now we look at our starting grid. We talk about those RCR drivers on the front row. Row 2, the birthday boy Riley Herbst with John Hunter Nemechek, who won here last July.
I'll tell you what, I'm looking at row 3. Parker Kligerman had a great shot at winning this race last fall, starting next to Sam Mayer in 6th.
And you got Parker Kligerman there right next to him. Almost won this race here last year, along with Ryan Truex, AJ Allmendinger. I think that's one that's going to be pretty strong. We've seen those collie cars work really well together in speedways.
Sheldon Creed, not in the 2 car. Remember that this year. This is the one that we're all struggling with. In the 18 car, those Gibbs cars are fast, and Justin Allgaier always in position at the end of these races.
Chandler Smith, Cole Custer with a lot of experience.
Oh, man.
Races before, a lot of speedway.
That truck race was so bad, but it was bad in a different way from last week. It was boring. Last week was just shit all around. Today was just boring.
Alongside last year's rookie Sammy Smith, who already has a win under his belt, did it.
But I have a solid week now of not streaming trucks, and I feel really good about it.
Well, he's got the great stories. This guy's hilarious. Great race.
Josh Williams, best hair in the Xfinity Series.
Anthony Alfredo ready to make a breakthrough.
And then we got
Josh Williams just looks like a NASCAR driver.
Brandon, obviously a great speedway racer. You can see him moving towards the front, but he's got to start in the back.
Yeah, got to drop to the rear. Row 10, couple of Fords. Haley Deegan, another one of our Rookie of the Year contenders, alongside the veteran. One of the 5 drivers entered.
Haley Deegan has such pretty eyes.
Check out the rest of the starting lineup. We hear from our
When you see her in a helmet, it really accentuates that.
Good afternoon, Josh.
You know, if you're looking for someone to steal the show from the 21 of Austin Hill, look no further than the 48 of Parker Kligerman. Top 10 finishes in both Atlanta races last year, and as the guys in the booth said, he nearly won the March race last year for weren't for contact with the 11 car coming to the checkers. Well, Parker told me he rewatched that race. He has an idea of what he would do different if put back in that scenario. Do not be surprised that the 48 comes away with his first win in the Xfinity Series later on today, Regan.
Well, Josh, Atlanta marks the 1-year anniversary of one of the craziest moves we've ever seen in the Xfinity Series. Josh Williams literally parked his car on the front stretch in the middle of the race. Think back that he had damage. NASCAR had said, we want you to put it in the garage. He put it right at the start-finish line.
He did exactly what I would have done.
For charity, all kinds of different things and notoriety for Josh based on that move. Fast forward 1 year, Josh is now with Colleague Racing in what is an excellent opportunity for a driver that the team told me they believe can win, and they love his humility and his humbleness as he's gotten into their race.
Headset on. Here we go.
Try and park it in a different way.
Not the Atlanta I grew up with, but still capable of putting on fun races.
1 year later for him to go out and win at Atlanta. But you said it, Collie cars always really good here. Put a couple of cars in the top 10 both races a year ago. Williams rolling off from the 16th position. I guess if he were to win today, you would call it an upset, right? So let's look at some sleepers, some underdogs maybe that could deliver on the big stage.
Excuse me.
So impressive when it comes to the draft. The boss man is here, Jeff Burton, who's won at Talladega. And of course, Parker Retzlaff looking for his first career win. They got it done, as we said, a season ago, and they were great last week at Daytona.
Absolutely. I love Jordan Anderson. I love the way he brings so much passion to the racetrack. His interviews are incredible. And listen, he's trying to do this the hard way.
I like Jordan Anderson racing.
Racetrack and doing it at the level he's doing it. And obviously, speedway racing presents an amazing opportunity for them that they've capitalized on before.
Yeah, you can bet when they go green, these 3 cars are going to drop the hammer. I'm looking at Parker
I'm
Retzlaff.
dropping the hammer, Danny. I was a little concerned in the truck race at how dominant the top line was.
Skill, and like you said, Joe, I really look at Jordan Anderson Racing, and that it's just a bootstrap effort. Those guys are just every week finding ways to make things work, and Daytona was a great example of that.
Getting our race analysis today, 163 laps, just over 250 miles. The stage breakdown, 40 and 40. And then an 83-lap run to Indy.
Can I just talk about how NASCAR was like, hey, we got to take a look at this fuel-saving shit that was going on stage 1 of the Daytona 500. We got to fix that. What could we possibly do to take that out of the race? Get rid of stage cautions. Huh? Because it literally only happened because of stage cautions. And they're trying to figure out, man, what's wrong with this race? What happened? Where'd we go wrong? What can we do? Stage cautions. We don't need them. Idiots. You literally created this problem, and now you're like, wow, we don't know what to do to fix this problem. Get rid of stages.
Front row, then at transportation, riding along with Austin Hill. Won in March last season. His 2 wins here. He's led almost 200 laps combined. We know he's got speed.
Yuki's ahead and you're behind. When I switch to next week I'll be watching on YouTube TV. I wonder if I'll be really far behind on YouTube TV, or will I be ahead, or will I be what I am now? Because I'm switching to YouTube TV this week. Tomorrow will be my last NASCAR race on cable, on regular ass TV, as Dave Chappelle would say. It's not HBO, it's just regular ass TV. Get rid of stage cautions. That would have never happened in that race on Monday if we didn't throw a stupid caution at lap 65 for no reason. We don't need stage caution. Hey, Brad, remember last year when I could have won like $40 and you lost the lead on the last lap and I was there and I almost threw somebody down the stairs at Atlanta Motor Speedway for pissing me off? Yeah, I was at the Atlanta Spring Race last year and I had a bet on Brad and he fucking choked it on the last lap to the dickhead standing next to him with the bad wig on. With the spray on hair. Do your job.
Teammates working together at the start. Jesse Love wins the pole, but goes outside. Are they going to do the okie dokie right from the beginning?
You guys don't remember the fight story from Atlanta last year?
It's hard to say early in the race how they're going to play it. Maybe they'll both choose to lead each line and control the field that way. Or maybe they'll get nose to tail and start pushing. We'll see.
And we're coming to the green.
NASCAR's on pit road. 250 miles from Atlanta Motor Speedway, the NASCAR Xfinity Series.
The RCR Super Speedway Open Challenge is now underway. Herbston, Jesse Love hooked up good on the outside. Hill's car is so fast he didn't have much of a push from behind him, but he draws even with his teammate. We got a smoker mid-pack. Is that Josh Williams? Josh Williams was smoking in the middle of 3 and 4. It quit smoking. I don't know what the hell that was. Don't love bumpers. RCR ensuring they will control this race. A car in each line. One of the 21 will move up. Nope, the 2 comes down. 21 wanted to move up, but the 98's on his right rear. Jesse Love pulls way ahead. I liked what I saw in qualifying. Guys getting loose on their own in Cup and Xfinity. Eric Jones almost spun out by himself in qualifying. Everybody's migrating to the top, and that's leaving Austin Hill in a bad spot on the bottom. Josh Williams, holding him up. Oh, whoa. Brendan Poole almost wrecked trying to avoid Josh Williams. I knew Williams had a problem. He was smoking on the first lap. He's got a flat now. Guess he had a tire rub that appeared to rub itself out, but it ended up making the tire go down. I think he got it hit on the first lap of the race. These idiots aren't paying attention, didn't see it happen. Jesse Love, Raleigh Herbst, Sam Mayer, Austin Hill losing ground on the bottom, slipping back to 6th. 11's going to make it to pit road. Remember the commitment lines over towards the entrance of turn 3. In the interest of safety, in the event of green flag pit stops, we don't want guys coming off the banking running in a pack here. Atlanta's always been kind of a hard pit road to get on. Underrated, tough pit road. I speak from experience in the Thunder games. Try pitting on old tires in NASCAR Thunder 2004 under green. Choo choo! Austin Hill's fallen back to 9th, 8th place. But Jesse Love's leading the choo choo train. It's about a 10-car breakaway. 12-car breakaway. Allgaier just told his team he thinks the 8 car is definitely going to wreck. He says he's so sideways. So keep an eye on Sammy Smith. They're single file now. His car should be a little more stable. You know, last year I went to the spring race at Atlanta, and for the first 160 laps, it was one of the most boring races I ever went to. But that final 100 laps last year in the Cup race were really good. I recommend going back and watching that. Ended up being a pretty good race. But I had such a bad time at Atlanta, I'm not going back this year. Doing Bristol in the spring, Coke 600, Southern 500, Bristol playoff race, allegedly Talladega playoff race, and Martinsville playoff race. According to Cowboy, we are doing Talladega. I leave it up to him. I told him I will fly myself down there if he gives me a place to stay. So that deal still stands. So I guess I'm going to Talladega in the fall, I'm guessing. I say fall. I don't give Cowboy plenty of time to save up because he wants to make it happen. I trust him. Yeah, I will fly myself to Alabama should I need to. Damn it, I gotta go to the bathroom, but I waited too long into this commercial, so now I'm just gonna wait till the end of stage 1. It's only 30 more laps. I'm going to campaign every time we watch an Atlanta race to say, hey, NASCAR, I want to see at least one high horsepower race on the current version of Atlanta just to see what it's like. Run the 1.5 mile package at Atlanta without neutering horsepower. Hey, I broke my no sugar rule for my birthday. I have one of them Hershey Sunday pies. Not as good as I hoped. I think I finally had my moment, you know, where guys will like quit smoking cigarettes and then they'll get pissed off and try to smoke again, and then they take one hit and they're like, ew, ugh. I hope I had my moment like that yesterday because I'm trying to be sugar free, but for my birthday, I was like, I'll treat myself. Got one of those and didn't enjoy it that much. It was good and everything, but I have no desire to eat any more sugary sweet stuff. And that's good. So back to being sugar free for the foreseeable future. Choo choo. Choo choo. We have a variety of teams in the top 10, but we're still choo choo training. Those Arby's sandwiches look like premium Snapchats. Is that an OnlyFans commercial or an Arby's commercial? I can't tell. God damn, that sun in fucking Nemechek's eyes. Look at Chandler Smith making moves here. They gonna let him in? Nope.
and he's not able to stay as
Chandler Smith got bored riding in the choo-choo train. Now he's going to go to the tail end of the choo-choo train.
more and more as a lap
Because it doesn't appear anybody's going to cut him a break.
adjust on their stuff.
We've seen a few drivers try that low lane. Now, Austin Hill was stuck down there. He was able to slide up into the outside line
This track's real bumpy for a recent repave.
a moment ago.
You've got to time it just right, Adam, to get it to work and find a hole to blend right up into it. If you don't, you fall all the way to the back of the line here. We keep seeing that over and over again with this front group. I think we're going to keep seeing it. And maybe it'll get better, like you said, when the sun goes down, handling's going to improve on these race cars, and you're going to be able to be a little bit bolder, a little more aggressive with the cars.
Should have started the truck race at noon
Look at how big.
and the Xfinity race at like 3.
I'm probably not willing to make the move to go down there and try to pick off one.
Would have been nice.
The risk is I go all the way to the back of this single file pack that you see that's maybe 11, 12 cars deep, maybe less than that even. But if I'm third from last in that group, oh heck, I got nothing to lose. I might try to pick one or two off and see what I can do, maybe learn something for later.
Sam Mayer third right now, Josh.
And you guys were talking about the fact that they did not get practice before this race. And Sid Mayor's spotter, Kevin Hamlin, has been coaching him through each and every turn, letting him know where the 19 is beating up behind him, but also letting him know where other cars are making lanes move, whether it's the bottom lane, and also mentioned that they watched the truck race earlier and said, watch out for that third lane. Some trucks were able to make that work, so keep an eye on that as things play out in this race for the one, guys.
And that's a solid point about the third lane. But there was also a few guys that hit the wall. So, to my point, your car has to handle really well to make a bold move like that. And as the sun goes down, it's going to, the grip.
Hey guys, the only person that gets excited about Kyle Busch or anybody winning a truck race is here.
Joe, I always find it's the crew chiefs in the
I like how the Truck Series competition is getting worse and worse every year, and therefore easier for guys to win.
to your point, the third lane here at Atlanta, that's I think that's the sketchy lane. That's the lane where you can get in trouble really easily, especially off of turn 4. It's a little bit rougher up there, and it's just no forgiveness. So if it gets clean, maybe they can get up there. I guess we'll find out.
And they want you to make that move until you hit the wall. Then they go, what were you thinking? Why'd you do that?
And what'd you do that for? There's still 21 laps left in the stage, Joey.
Jesse Love started on the pole last week at Daytona, led 34 laps, got a stage victory. Starts on the pole today. He's led our first 19. So who is this?
Choo choo.
That's making his debut over at Richard Childress Racing, 19 years old.
Austin Hill's making some moves. He's picked up 4 spots. He's pulling out and passing guys one by one.
Ridiculous.
Pretty sure he just passed Truex.
When he starts, he won half the races that earned him
Now Kligerman's trying to do what Hill did, and I don't think it's going to work.
Prospects in NASCAR. We talk about the Xfinity Series, making names and getting drivers up to the top. He's showing why he's worth that praise.
So you see Parker Kligerman
Hill's doing it again.
He's not
Oh, Hill.
trying to move his way forward,
Sam Mayer said,
trying to pick off one at a time. He's going to try to sneak in this hole. It's going to
And Truex going to fill that hole, so now Hill's going to lose
fast.
some of the progress he made. It looks like, goddamn, look how fast his car is in the center of the corner.
Clean air. He's able to hold it more wide open.
He can't get clear, but look at the run Hill gets through the center of the corner, basically by himself.
In front of him, too. That's not going to help.
And yeah, they're catching lap cars.
back as far
Yep,
as
that'll do it.
racing for third or fourth right now. Some lap traffic in the way. Regan.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
On the 98 car, Riley Herbst running in second place right now. We
See that idiot McGee spin out running a lap down in the truck race because he didn't know how to get out of the way or hold on to his truck.
I have no front tires left. Mind you, that's 21 laps into the race.
Nobody's talking about how stupid Thad Moffitt was in the truck race. Fucking hooks himself in the outside wall, then tries to turn down and right rear hook the truck he ran into to put himself on the wall.
About track position, you make that final pit stop into stage 2. You go the distance.
Thad Moffitt is so useless.
Could change the thought.
But yep, you belong in the truck series, buddy.
By the way, updating Josh Williams. He had the tire issue early, made the unscheduled pit stop. He's 3 laps down in 38. Jesse Love, Riley Herbst,
Jesse Love.
the top 3.
Nemechek just pulled out to go behind the 48. 48's ahead of Herbst on the bottom. Going for the lead. Got the side draft on Jesse Love. They going to go with him? Nope. 98 pulls right up to Jesse Love and pushes him back. Nemechek and Kligerman tried to make it happen. Kligerman's still side by side for the lead. That top line's not exactly pushed together right now. Here it comes down the front stretch, though. Choo choo. They parade by another lap car. Boy, lap traffic at this place is a nightmare. At least YouTube so far is showing me new comments instead of just making me refresh to see comments. Kligerman slid into fourth. On the outside, he didn't lose any ground.
Most laps led by a driver in their first start since Kurt Busch when he led 70 back in 2006. That's pretty good company if you're Jesse.
That's great company, and he's looking like he's going to have an even bigger day than that. It's going to get interesting here, Joe, when we get to these last few laps of this stage. It looks to me like Riley Herbst might be saving a little bit here for him, and maybe looking to make a last lap pass or so to win the stage.
I think everybody's kind of testing the waters and seeing what they have, seeing what their competitors have. You know, you see
Austin Hill ducking out of line from ninth again.
closer to the
And he's got a few. John Hunter Nemechek follows him.
he's back far enough. I'm going to go for it. Nemechek's done it a couple times. They've both tried and failed so far. So they keep trying to move their way up. Their risk now is gone. They might as well keep giving it a shot. We've seen Parker Kligerman go for the bottom and kind of made it work out. Lucky found the hole to get back up. I think he's going to be patient for a while. Still 12 to go in the stage. You don't want to go too soon. But you also don't want to miss the opportunity and let that second lane get there before you're able to get down in front of them.
It's really interesting. The top three have pretty much stayed the same. Love, Herbst, and Mayer. Outside of that, from fourth on back, there's been a lot of give and take. And here's a name we've not mentioned. Cole Custer. He said they really planned for the race, didn't put as much in it for qualifying, didn't want to be all the way trimmed out, built it for handling, qualified 11th.
I think I'd like being a delivery guy. It just fucking puts a lot of miles on your car. Whoa, Van Gisbergen. Thought Van Gisbergen was going to run all through the 26 there. Sammy Smith and Chandler Smith trying to follow to the front. And because they're running 2x2 from like 6th on back, the top 5 have pulled away. There's a 5-car breakaway.
Now it's 15 cars. A couple 4 cars caught them, added to it. But now we got a 5-car breakaway kind of the front. It's kind of split back up. It's interesting to see how the dynamics are working here.
Yeah, as soon as they got too wide, it kind of broke apart a little bit. If you're that lead pack, you're like, go, baby, go. I want to get away from this pack as much as we can. So when we make the moves late in this stage, the risk isn't that bad, right? You afford to make a big run to try to.
These cars are too slow. This track could put on a way better race if the cars were faster.
Yes.
Just saying.
Trying to feel it out. Looked like Sam Mayer was right on the rear bumper of Riley Herbst. So just kind of like, hey, just so you know, if I give you a push, maybe you can make a move here for me. But
81 out of line, Chandler Smith, second-year driver from Talking Rock, Georgia.
Talking Rock, Georgia.
you see now that these two groups have filled back in.
How far is that from Frog Balls, Arkansas?
AJ Allmendinger in the 6th place. They've all kind of sprung back together.
Yeah, if I was going to be a delivery guy, I definitely want 2 vehicles, a personal vehicle and a work vehicle. And the personal vehicle can back up the work vehicle if it breaks down,
As patient as possible until you see about 3 to 2 to go. That's going to really pick up business.
It doesn't make a lot of sense right now if you're the 2nd or 3rd place guy to make a move. Way more risk than reward. And you need cars to go with you for it to work. You're kind of like almost waiting for, hey, somebody else back there come down. Maybe give me a little push and help me out here.
And you're looking for teammates.
5-car breakaways, no more. The cars behind him are catching back up now. Took him a few laps, about 3 laps to get back to him.
Is it possible that someone's going to go with me?
Still single file.
Riley Herbst's position there. Right there. If you make that move, you better get the lead and get up in front of Jesse Love. Because if not, you're going to the very, very back of that pack.
This reminds me a little bit of Daytona a handful of years ago when you'd run that single file line outside, and there would always be a risk taker that would go down there try to island hop, right? And typically,
It was Brad.
it was a cup regular who didn't have as much to lose, and you need those series regulars to
Let's
come
go,
along
guys.
with
Let's
you.
go. Show me what you got. show me
5 to
make a
go.
move. Show me how you can carve through a field. Show me how you can play some offense.
What I see right there is Riley Herbst almost left the top open.
Yeah, Joey saw what I saw. The 98 kind of pulled down, and I fully expected the 1 to pull forward and get to his quarter panel.
I'll tell you who I'm
He
really
didn't,
impressed with
though.
this group, guys, is Jake Van Gisbergen. He doesn't have hardly any experience in these cars, and he's running in the top 15. That's really impressive.
How about him stepping out there and saying that name?
I went for it.
Stage one, he jumps right in.
And when
Austin Hill is back in 15th. Him and Chandler Smith have just been dropping like rocks.
Two drivers we felt like were going to be major candidates, and this race is a long way from over, but they both went down to the inside, got aggressive. They lost that track position. Now Chandler Smith and Austin Hill, 14th and 15th, and on the outside looking in when it comes to getting some stage
yeah,
points
with
here.
4 laps to go, it's going to be very hard for them getting stage points. Over 2.5 seconds back. We kept seeing Chandler Smith make moves. We saw Austin make moves, and they just didn't pay off.
Choo choo.
John Hunter Nemechek, he ain't scared though. He's made quite a few runs to the very bottom, trying to make it work.
John Hunter, Chandler Smith, and Austin Hill have tried the hardest in this race, and they've gotten nothing out of it.
Friends down there, you're gonna go all the way to the very back.
How about Nemechek on Monday? Runs the Daytona 500, finishes top 10, goes over to the Xfinity garage, hops in his Xfinity car, and finished top 10 there as well after being a lap down on 2 different occasions.
He's having a week, isn't he?
All right, guys, this is where it picks up. Stay up.
2 to go this time.
What's gonna happen? Come in the when do you make the move? That's the question. When do you
I don't think there's a move to make, really.
start backing up to the one of Sam Mayer, trying to get a run? At what point
Could just do like Ty Majeski and let the guy in front of you win.
Lap cars are going to make it really difficult. You're going to clear this one last lap car here, and then there's 2 quite a bit of ways ahead. Maybe they'll catch him on the last lap. I'm not quite sure. Dawson Crammer, you see getting past.
They're backing up. You can see Love's jumping out there a little bit. I'd love to hear the conversation right now on 2.
Oh, yeah, look at Riley. Riley backing up.
1 lap to go.
Going to try to time this run by the time he gets to the end of the straightaway. He needs to back up again. I think you want to time it to where coming off a 2, you're full board getting a run going down the back, and then you can make a pass.
Finish the deal.
Parker
And
Kligerman.
win stage
He's leaving some space between him and the 2. Kligerman pulled out a line from 4th.
run to come from the 98 down the back straightaway here?
Here comes a run from the 98.
If you can get the push.
The side draft from the 48 kind of slowed down the 1, who now jumps out of line on Herbst. Jesse Love's going to win the stage.
Parker Kligerman. Final lap.
Called it going into 3.
Atlanta.
That's going to give this stage to Jesse Love.
Oh, Jesse Love as they go 2 by 2 behind him. He pulls away to win it.
Leads the first 40 laps and wins the stage. That's 6 straight stage victories for Richard Childress Racing.
They've won every damn stage.
That's pretty impressive.
Pretty strong race car.
They can't keep getting away with this. I'm kidding.
In the second straight
Good for
week,
Jesse Love.
the rookie has been able to win
He got
the
wrecked
stage.
last week, so he needs some points. I'll be right back. I got to run to the bathroom. This is a long commercial. Hey, Ozzy. I love these cheesy ass like hip hop instrumentals they play, and they try to show all the drivers like smirking and wearing sunglasses and crossing their arms. Like, dude, these guys are fucking nerdy ass white dudes. They're never gonna look cool.
Let's start with the 19 of Ryan Truex. He said that car started to build tight up top. Felt he was overworking those front tires. As far as the one of Sam Mayer, he said the balance of that car is good. He said it's a little edgy in the corner, but he doesn't want to change anything. He likes the way that thing is driving. Regan?
The 98 of Riley Herbst still tight through the center of the corners, but also fighting loose on entry. The team is going to adjust for the tight in the center of the corners, meaning that the front tires aren't working as good as he wants. And the two of Jesse Love started off just a little bit free at the beginning of the race. That car transitioned to getting too tight at the end. Crew chief Danny Stockman is going to adjust on it to get ahead of when the nighttime.
Jesse Love wins the race off pit road.
Based on how you qualified last week at Daytona, Jesse Love won the pole there. He's got the number one pit stall, and he wins.
Let's race off pit road.
Riley Herbst.
Love, Allgaier, Kligerman. Austin Hill gains 11 spots. Herbst up to 5th. Or down to 5th, excuse me.
Dial up the birthday boy.
Let's do that. I like that idea. Riley Herbst, Brad Keselowski in the FS1 booth. You got a copy?
Oh, let's try the other channel here, Brad.
More of the same here, and I haven't seen anything on the bottom.
We'll give him a second to finish talking. Riley Herbst, Brad Keselowski up here in the FS1 booth. You got a copy? Well, we'll have to come back to another try. But it looks good. It's his birthday, so we're going to tell him happy birthday.
You want to sing to him since we can't
Next
interview
time.
him? I was going to let you have that one on your own. That's your debt for all the rain you brought us this year.
That's 2 weeks in a row. Fox can't talk to someone on the radio during the race. But I digress. Excuse me. Oh, apparently Anthony Alfredo spun during stage 1 and made a great save and dropped to 36th, and Fox never covered it or mentioned it. Austin Hill complaining that everybody's a bunch of sissies afraid to do anything. He's right.
Repeat as national champion. They're taking on Villanova. Coverage starts 7 Eastern.
Elimination Chamber was fun. I was glad to be awake to watch it, and I was glad to go back to bed afterwards. They said I took a nap from like 1 to right before 5 a.m., and then watched that, and then went back to bed. I'm semi-rested. I'm kind of tired. I hope I sleep quite peacefully tonight. Race ain't till fucking 3 tomorrow.
Absolutely.
That's a fresh wound, okay? You didn't have to go there already.
Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, you know, if you win the stage, I'm like, oh, now
Talk about that Alfredo spin you didn't cover on the broadcast.
who cares? But you still want to win the race.
I had to find out about Alfredo's spin on Twitter and Reddit.
Next one, so you're right. We're getting a lot of stage points. That's a big deal for a team.
Get something out of the day.
You know, stage points are a big deal.
Which is so important. And you know, you saw the field there, pretty calm. You know, I really thought more runs would generate. You know, they're on the
Shane
left side,
Vangus
but it just
Bergen,
seemed like,
Brandon Jones back on pit road.
calm, not making crazy big moves there. And
Figure they're just topping off. They didn't have track position really anyway.
they're afraid to make those big moves as they go through the cheese right here.
We saw a couple cars come back down.
Oh, okay. They all had penalties. But they're under the left rear on Vangisbergen. I can't wait to see Vangisbergen on a road course in an Xfinity car this year. That's going to be exciting.
Yeah, hard to say what they're working on back there in the left rear.
I also like the battery box for a second, but I couldn't quite tell Joey.
We'll get a report on that later.
Anthony Alfredo, Garrett Smithley also getting penalties in that first exchange of the day. The crowd's been great this weekend, and the weather helps that.
Got Jesse Love, Parker Kligerman, Sammy Smith, Justin Allgaier, Sam Mayer, Austin Hill. The front 3 rows here.
Doubleheader today. Force Cup race tomorrow. This is one of my favorite races.
Yeah, it's great because there's no rain this weekend.
Absolutely. Now, this is where it gets a little
Random shot of total weirdos in the crowd.
heated discussion here between this lovely
More random shots of weirdos in the crowd.
Talking about the shoes.
maybe some
That one guy kind of looked like the dude I about threw down the steps at Atlanta last year.
get after it before it's too late, because as soon as they start single filing up top, you are going to fall to the back.
A whole bunch of Chevys at the front as we begin stage 2. Outside lane control car, Jesse Love.
Good pushes all the way through there in the first.
I kind of lagged back there on Jesse Love, but they don't have anywhere to go.
Justin Allgaier up in the mix. We talked about him earlier in the race. He's kind of mired back in that 10th place position, and now here he is. Looks like he's going to help clear for the lead.
Teammates working together. One is Sam Mayer pushing Sammy Smith. Bottom lane, they're right behind Parker Kligerman in the 48.
Parker's just got a little gap there. Do you think he's going to fill? Oh, no, he's going to keep charging on the bottom, Joey. See if he can't get this lead at the line.
For the first time today, Jesse Love did not lead a lap. Give that one to Parker Kligerman.
One thing that I think's interesting.
They're wiggling in the corners.
Kind of teammates. They work almost out of the same shop as the RCR. He's got good pace. He might be one of the
Kligerman almost won here last year, if you remember.
really legitimately be the guy to contend for Jesse Love and also win this race.
And he definitely looked like obviously he's one of the most experienced drivers out here, but he's also got one of the best.
He got Hemricked, if I remember correctly.
Things happen, but you're gonna have to. The bottom lanes is gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough to get going if people keep bailing on it. And you see it. The bottom lanes are already getting smaller. He's getting less cars in it. They're losing that energy. He's gonna start moving backwards here in a little bit. You're gonna want to find a more
The gaps grow. That's always the telltale sign that I think we look for as drivers. When the laner is
If Austin Hill's smart, he'll sit here and ride in third.
loose, you know that lane's about
Saw what good it did trying to race in stage 1. He fell back to 15th. Fell back to 9th. Got back up to 4th. Then he fell back to 9th, then back to 15th. So he's third now. I hate to say it, but just ride.
But as soon as you get that gap, look at that gap.
And the field's taking my advice. The field's getting strung out single file again. There's 3 cars on the bottom going to the back.
Huge, right? You can't compete when you don't have someone right behind you.
Regan?
Boy, the night 7 machine man gets ready. We saw him right before the green again. They made an adjustment to the left rear of his car based on not only what they learned from their teammate of Josh Williams, who's had 2 left rear problems now, but also what they saw on the tire when it came off during his pit stop. It was shined up. It had been rubbing the fender. They went ahead and tried to now before it became a bigger issue.
Still on the lead lap is Van Gisbergen, being scored back in the 28th position. There's the team car, Josh Williams, 38th. He's 8 laps down.
So that's interesting.
8 laps down for Josh Williams.
They get to practice these cars.
Emerald single file again with nothing to talk about.
The failure. They were very nervous about the 97. They wanted to give it another shot, make sure that he doesn't fall out of the race with a flat tire as well.
I want to give a pop here to Austin Hill. Starts on the front row. Got stuck down in that
Yeah, give a pop to Austin Hill, whatever that means.
right around 15th toward the end of the opening stage. Good pit work. Gets
Caden, I hope you're set your watch to Tiffy time.
doing the things we expect him to do in Atlanta.
I was gonna say, are you surprised by that? By any means, he was able to choose the third row on the outside. That whole third lane really moved forward. Outside lane really moved forward. They all stuck together. Now you see him running 1, 2, 3.
Well, he did take 2 tires in the 21 car. Took 2 tires along with his teammate, Jesse Love, in the team.
Parker Kligerman.
A lot of 2-tire stops and some gas onlys today.
That track position got 2 tires and trying to stay up front, control the race.
And controlling this race is everything. You get up front and be able to control it. It seems like it's a little harder for people to take control.
Hey guys, Haley Deegan's 25th.
You protect the top lane. You're gonna
Applause.
you might get somebody gets good.
She hasn't arced it into a wreck this week like she did last week.
You're not going to go back many spots, maybe 1 or 2 at a time. Whereas Daytona, you make a bad move, something bad happens, somebody slips you, you can go all the way back to 30th before you know it. A lot different here.
Nemechek out of line. And it doesn't look like it's going to pay dividends. Allmendinger going by, and the same for Sammy Smith. 15 of 40 laps down in stage 2 at Atlanta. Jesse Love.
Jesse Love has led every goddamn lap.
And Parker Kligerman. You got to have your shit.
Nothing to talk about. They're single file. Ooh, but I think my McDonald's is here. That's exciting. Richard Sherman was arrested this morning again. Guys developing quite the criminal career. We have a caution here. Caution, 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 caution. Put it out, put it out. Single car spin in turn 1. J.J. Yaley. Put it out for J.J. Yaley. Certainly not the first time we've heard that, and definitely won't be the last. Hurry up and get back from fucking commercial so I can unmute this.
For the second time today here at Atlanta Motor Speedway, the 14 of J.J. Yaley going for a ride while we were away.
Let's take a look at this replay, Joey. What happens here?
Here you see JJ. He's getting pushed down the front straightaway. And what you're going to see is this is a little tricky area. He had to check up a little bit not to run into Jeff Burton. And then that just kind of gets things a little stacked up. And he just gets pushed around. Little slide does a good job at keeping it down. This is where you get nervous when you see someone sliding into one. Is that they're going to come back up the racetrack and wipe out a bunch of cars. JJ, experienced driver, did a good job at holding the bottom while he's spinning.
Yeah, JJ Yaley's a very experienced driver. He's wrecked a lot in his career, so he excels in these situations.
Let's get a look from Haley.
True veteran experience.
91 right behind Yaley is Kyle Weatherly. Here's the onboard with Deegan.
Oh, wow. Blind two in the side.
There you go, Haley.
Yeah, she went for the throttle.
Surprised she didn't just swing down on the apron and plow into the side of him.
Like, should I throttle up and get past as quick as I can? Or do I slow down and ended up not mattering because he stayed down there. Pit road's open here. Any takers?
Yeah, I see what we got here.
AJ Allmendinger pits.
This is interesting. You pit here.
Sam Mayer pits.
Stage, you're probably going to come back
Brandon
at the end of the
Jones,
stage and
Shane
top off the
Vangersbergen.
field so you can make it to the end. But some drivers that we anticipate are going to be there at the end playing the strategy game with just over 10 to go in the stage.
Yeah, it's an interesting
Random shot of a kid in the crowd. We're back to that now.
on the next one as well, so they're going to get some track position back, but they're going to be so far back.
What was the point of that? Hey, cut to that baby in the crowd. All right, I'll cut back to pit road.
Josh?
And Sam Mayer coming in, and I talked to him earlier today. He told me the plan was to be aggressive in this race, so maybe that's why the plan to come in and top off. We know he's happy with the balance of this car, but they want to do what they can to give themselves an advantage, Regan.
16 of AJ Allmendinger has been complaining about it being a little bit too free on entry early in the race. This run, though, saying that it's already moving around with the rear, still feels free, has a little bit more lateral movement. That means the rear tires are sliding around more than he would like to right now, so they're going to go pit and make some adjustments to that car.
And I said over 10 to go on the stage, you're at 20 to go. So, you know, with that much, it's a little bit more difficult to play the game and make anything out of it.
Probably go green here with 15 laps left to go on the stage roughly. And I'm not a smart man, but it's going to be hard to get up to the front to win this stage for these guys.
Second caution of the day for J.J. Yaley. Inside of 20 to go, stage 2, when we come back.
The fuck was the 91 doing? He's also got a lot of experience at wrecking, so. On these McDonald's fries. I wasn't that hungry, but it was about dinner time anyway. The whole field's been single file the whole race. You ain't missed shit. I keep hearing how great New Atlanta is, but it's like the most overrated track we go to. And like I said earlier, it's put on some good races, but it's the most overrated track. I was there last year when they ran single file for 165 laps or whatever it was. Overrated. It's so overrated it made the truck race boring. I mean, good grief, truck race usually sucks, but there's some excitement. There was literally zero excitement in that truck race today. It was the let's just ride there and let Kyle Busch win. Ty Majeski turned into SpongeBob on the last lap. It's okay, Kyle. You can have it. we show highlights from last year's races because nothing's happened today. Oh yeah, there was Kligerman getting wrecked by Hemrick. The race I mentioned earlier.
Today,
And Jeffrey Earnhardt pulling all the way up to the third row inside because of the choose box.
we don't want to have an outbreak.
Well, you know, chaos is about to ensue here. This guy here, he's already concerned.
That's Paul. That's Paul Wolf, guys. He's getting ready for the race tomorrow.
Joey's crew chief, he's studying film.
He's getting a quick nap in during caution, ready for the action.
He's getting a quick nap in during this race because you don't need to be awake to see anything.
To the rear for the restart. Teammates on the front row. This is like the start of the race. Jesse Love to the right of Austin Hill.
Jesse Love keeps
21 going to let the 2 in.
I'll give credit. That's
Where's the
smart
2
move
want to
here.
keep the
20
top?
for him every time.
I feel like you keep the top line.
But I do like this
Top line's a little dominant.
Bottom lane more than any of them I've seen so far. Austin Hill
I don't know what race Joe Logano is watching.
lining up 1-2 on the bottom.
I mean, that's a pretty good combination on the bottom there, but
That's the best chance I've seen so far.
top line's just better.
If you're Jesse Love and you're leading, you don't want cautions. But he needs some restarts to educate himself on how to handle these situations, especially if he's leading late and we get a big restart.
And you've got to think that's going to happen. If you go back to that history that we just saw as we were coming back from commercial, lots of yellows at the end of this race. He's going to have to master them.
Going to be 17 remaining, stage 2.
What up, dude? In a Kyle Busch jacket.
Top lane's pushing good. It's probably going to get on the backstretch pretty well. You also see the bottom starting to tighten up as well.
No rules about locking bumpers here. You can't lock bumpers at Daytona and Talladega, but in the draft at Atlanta, it's okay. So you saw Allgaier locked up.
3 wide. C, Nemechek, and Creed. I keep having to adjust to Sheldon Creed being in the 18. And Jesse Love holds the top like I said he should, and that inside line is losing ground.
Inside corner, outside.
It's easy. Just hold the top.
No, it's a pretty sketchy place to be. They figured it out pretty quickly and said, okay, I'm going to get a...
Now, late in the race,
And then try
things will get a little more complicated. More guys will be aggressive about going to the bottom. But for now, most of the first half of the race, you just stay up top, train them out. Top line's faster. Nobody up there wants to lose their track position.
A good run so far for sure with Jeffrey's car.
You see in front of him, Parker Kligerman.
Bottom lines fell back to about 10th.
Bottom lane works still.
Not working.
They're losing all their...
There you go. All they got left is Hill and Kligerman, and Nemechek's like 3 car lengths behind them.
Some of the best cars in the field, but that's just not enough.
But you just know Austin Hill's going to bullshit his way to another win. Just wait.
Has found his way into the top 10.
It's going to be funny.
And he's one of the drivers in that outside lane trying to push his way to the front.
Hill has a really good car. He doesn't just fade immediately. He actually carries good speed through the center of the corner, running the bottom. But he loses all that ground on the straightaway.
Again, you guys talked about Custer, who's been trying to work his way.
Look at him there, surging ahead on the bottom, surging ahead on the bottom.
Right now, his big complaint was that car was
Got the
tight
48 behind him. Here comes AJ. Not close enough to make a difference.
but still pretty tight right now.
And they fade back right where they were at the end of the straightaway, and then in the corner, surges forward a little bit.
Parker bails on Austin Hill there. That just hurts the bottom lane even more.
Right move. Although Austin Hill probably doesn't think so.
Haley Deegan, 25th on board here.
Oh my God, Haley Deegan, 25th onboard camera. Let's go.
We got cars in the wall.
Oh,
You hear him lift and you see the
big
car
checkup, car in the wall. Hey Fox, who is it? It's Nemechek.
He won the last time we came to it.
Off the pace.
got some pretty hard right side damage.
You see the splash, you gotta see.
We're still green.
432, you're clear bottom right there.
If he can get back without dropping shit everywhere, he's on the apron.
Merged off of turn 2, the tight top lane. It all kind of...
Jesse Love and Allgaier still lead.
You're going to see kind of this accordion action here. And John Hunter Nemechek is going
This has almost happened a couple of times. And it finally bit Nemechek. Little checkup, Jeff Earnhardt in front of him. He gets run over from behind by Jeb Burton. 91 tried to spin out.
Last year for
He made a nice save.
Championship Ford has gone back to the Cup Series.
Great save by Kyle Weatherman behind him.
Nah, NASCAR threw a caution in stage one of the truck race for a truck that slid onto the apron and was going to pit road. They're just picky about cautions in certain situations.
And it happens that quick. You're riding around single file. Everything seems like it's pretty in control. Wham! Just
Single file, 10 to go.
Check up and you can't see. You're right on top of each other. You're going 180 mile an hour. Things happen really quick.
Nemechek going to run that 20 car. First 5 races this year.
Ooh, that's the shake you don't want to see from the tire changer. See, this thing's torn up. That's that face. You know that little show.
You're still ahead. Well, I can't break the space-time continuum and catch up to you.
That don't happen again.
9 laps to go. Stage 2 this time by. Jesse Love has led 69 laps.
Nice. I love that.
I think he's going to lead a lot more laps. This guy's really got it figured out. Fast cars, good driver. He's got to put this series on notice today.
Not the most compelling race in the world, but I do like Jesse Love.
Was Riley Herbst coming to the end of the first stage. Now at 9 to go, you have a very experienced, really good drafter in Justin Allgaier behind him. It could play out a little differently this time.
You remember when Christopher Bell was a good young prospect? Last time the driver led over 100 laps in their first 2 starts. Bell, 2017.
I hope when Xfinity goes to the CW next year, they're way better than Fox is right now.
Allgaier is right there.
And I'll tell you who's not right here. Austin Hill. He was not able to get back in line. He fell all the way back to 12th position. That just shows you how risky that inside line is. You know, like we talked to, he started the first car on the inside row. Lost 11 or 10 spots.
Huge risk to go down there. You think, boy, I got the front row, though. It could work out really well. But one thing I like about Austin Hill is he goes for it. Look at, he's trying to go free line to the top. He's trying to slip him. He's doing different things. It's an interesting place to make that move.
I think he's got the speed here. So he handled it a little bit better than Jeffrey Earnhardt. He's probably going to come up here and fill this. Yep. You see, do a little,
Pretty well.
this is a 1.5 mile slide job. A little different than a dirt track slide job, but entering turn 3 there at 180 some mile an hour, you got to come fill that hole as fast as you can.
We got an idiot going to the inside. Who is that? Is that Parker again?
If you can get to the bottom,
Yeah, that was Parker again.
that's where you're going to make all your distance at.
Nobody went with him.
You don't get up down the straightaway. Parker clears.
He's going to lose at least 1 or 2 spots.
They eat you up.
Side drafted the 16 and the 18.
Brad, 6 to go. You're back, outside the top 10 or right at the top 10. You're barely going to get points.
5 to go.
You gotta go. You gotta give it a shot, but nobody's trying.
I'll tell you who's looking really good right now. AJ Allmendinger. Remember, he pitted right in that stage, in between the stage. He went 20 laps to go on stage, and he drove all the way back up to 9th place. When we come back to pit road, he should have a big advantage here.
He has options to have, a shorter pit stop, maybe a fuel-only opportunity, or a quick 2-tire and not have to wait on fuel.
He's very well positioned.
Hey, by the way, there have been a couple of penalties handed out. Kyle Sieg, Dawson Cram. The penalty was racing below that inside line, the double white and red line. That is out of bounds. Not significant when you talk about the drivers that have been penalized right here and where they're running, but keep that in mind late in this race. It's something we've seen called before. You have that out of bounds under this drafting situation to make sure no one's down there advancing their position.
Yes, and a lot of fans ask that question to me all the time. What tracks can you run under the line? And it's not here, not Atlanta, not Daytona, Talladega, everywhere else, no track limits.
It's a lot easier when it's a double yellow line. When it's 2 white lines and a red line, it's a whole lot harder to describe. They like
I've been texting for the last lap and a half and not even looking at the race because I know nothing's going on.
Well, here we go, 3 to go.
Are they going to gang up on Jesse Love?
Coming to 2 to go.
This will be a big test for him.
Yeah,
You see the
Austin Hill is nowhere to be found.
right there. You got
Certainly not close enough to help him.
talked about.
Hill is in 9th. Kligerman's gotten pushed out of line again, or put himself out of line again.
and we got to think that's where the
2 to go.
as we see a couple penalties being served as we talked to John Hurnichik back down pit road. Apparently he thought the same thing we thought earlier, Joey, that maybe I should not be running this damaged car down.
See, where's the move happen first, right? Everyone's built
Anybody going to do anything?
as they come to take the next lap.
Speak now, forever hold your penis.
Where's the run going to come from? You got
Off of 4, coming to 1 to go.
That's how you form a run. Is you got
All guys should start backing off right about now.
put a little gap in between you
But
and the
does he
car.
trust to back off to the 98 without the 98 just going around him?
And he's trying to
And he's not backing off.
look like he's doing it.
He's not trying to make a move.
Strong enough run there at the 7 car. Now, guys.
AJ's making a move. Nobody went with him. Shocker.
Good side-by-side racing here with AJ Allmendinger.
Yeah, good side-by-side racing. Not.
Stage 2. Love is out front.
A little bit of a layback there into 3 for Allgaier, but he ain't going to get enough of a push to make a move. Nope.
Now he's got to take a little peek low, but there's
And then he goes high. Herbst ditches him. Jesse Love wins stage 2 and has led every lap yet again.
In stage 2, he's led 78 laps today.
Austin Hill managed the top 10 in that stage.
The driver has swept the first 2 stages on a drafting track. Kyle Larson went on to win at Daytona 2018. The only time the driver get the sweep is
Boy, aren't you guys entertained by this thrilling single file action? Oh man, you know, who needs the old Atlanta where they would fan out and run like 4 different fucking lines and have comers and goers and slide around and, you know, have to manage their tires when we can just have a new Atlanta where we line up against the outside wall and run 180 miles an hour and do nothing. I mean, really, you tell me what's better. This race sucks so far. It can get good because, like I said, the Atlanta race I went to last year sucked, but the last 90 or so laps ended up being pretty good. But then you get races like the truck race today where it just sucks from start to finish and they ride single file the entire goddamn race. That's what this is looking like. Austin Hill will overcome it, though. I figure. Hopefully Jesse Love can keep it. I'd love to see Jesse Love go ahead and get his first win. Hopefully they can keep their track position. I'm going out on a limb and say Austin Cindric wins tomorrow. Might be my race bet if Michael gives me a bet or 2. Cindric would be one of them. Oh man, college hoops. Yeah, McDowell won the pole. I'm surprised it's his first ever pole. He's been around a long time. You think he would have won one pole.
FS1 and the Fox Sports app. Hawkeyes trying to bounce back. Lost on the road at Indiana earlier this week.
Joey thinks it's the number.
22.
Oh my God, look, it's a little kid in the stands. Now cut to pit road.
Pit stops underway as we wrap stage 2.
And for the 8 of Sammy Smith said he was just a touch free. The 3, they're going to tighten him up. The 19 of Brian Trick said that car a little bit edgy, otherwise good with the bounce, right sides for the 19 reading.
The 8 car waited so long on fuel, they should have just changed 4 tires.
On the front stretch, keep in mind though, the wind is blowing down the front stretch stretch, and the two of your leaders, Jesse
Oh,
Love, no changes for him.
that's
at
some
all.
near
He
collisions.
told the team that we are good, just wants a good stop.
New leader, AJ Allmendinger.
I don't want to say I told you so, but I'm going to
Herb
say
second, Truex third. Jesse Love falls to fourth.
position to take control of the race, and boy did he ever. He's come out in the lead.
AJ pitted under the previous caution, so they didn't wait as long on fuel this time and did fuel only and got the lead. Good call.
Will be the man in charge.
So Jesse Love has lost control of this race for the first time.
Jesse Love comes off fourth.
Yeah, let's dial him up. Jesse Love, Joey Logano in the Fox booth again. You got me?
I got you.
Dude, you just been out there leading 81 of 83 laps. Your car looks incredible. You're doing a great job at maintaining the lead in those intense moments towards the ends of the stages. But now you've lost control of the race. You've got a couple cars in front of you. Now what do you do?
Back out front. Four out front in clean air, seems like. Our guys for all the good effort, and my job now to.
Yeah, whatever you say. 10-4, Jesse.
Well, all right, man. Good luck in there, man. Be fun to watch the end.
What's bigger, winning the pole, leading all these laps, winning 2 stages?
Hey, look at the little kids in the stands. Look at the neckbeards in the stand. Every time I see a neckbeard at Atlanta Motor Speedway, I just want to punch him in the goddamn mouth after last year. I wish those dumb bastards would find this video and be like, hey, wait a minute. That's the dude with the long hair behind us that was about to kick our ass. And they really didn't appreciate at the time the fucking danger they were in. Hey, did you know if NASCAR went by Formula One points, Nick Sanchez would be leading the Truck Series points? That's something you now know. Oh boy, Formula One's back to put people to sleep next week. Hey, there's Lady Gaga. She's that chick that's gonna make that Joker sequel suck ass. Sorry, people, but it's true. You know that Joker 2 movie's gonna suck ass through a straw, right? It's set back on. I'm not gonna eat the rest of my food right now. I'm not that hungry. The only man that's a bigger douche than Joey Logano is his dickhead father standing next to him in that picture. He's probably a bigger douche than Joey is.
But I lived right there, guys. That was home.
Logano residence at Atlanta Motor Speedway.
I'm not trying. It's right around there. I didn't circle it in time, but yeah, a lot of memories here. And winning here last year was one of the most special wins I've ever had because this quarter mile.
Unfortunately, I was there to witness you winning last year.
Growing up as a racer, and
I've had to see Joey Logano win 2 races in person now.
just dreamed of going straight.
Darlington 22, Atlanta 23.
Is going to big track when you're a kid, but
stage here. As we're under caution, 27. Too many men over the wall. Jeff Burton's going to start at the rear. 51, Jeremy Clements. A little too fast on the pit lane, so he too will have a debt to pay to NASCAR as we prepare for the green flag.
Now, the deck has been shuffled with the running order.
The deck has been stacked against Jesse Love, but he picked the inside line, so Jesse Love is still on the front row. Jesse Love, Allmendinger, Custer, Herbst. Behind them is Hill and Truex. So Jesse Love better get a great push and get clear. Because if you don't clear to the top, that bottom line will go to the back, I promise you. We've seen it all race long. I don't expect that to change just yet. It might change after final pit stops, but it ain't going to change right now.
They're going to be really close. They're telling me they can go around 75 laps on gas. We got 77 laps to go. I think they're banking on a caution.
Everybody, you know there's going to be at least one caution.
I cannot see under green. I am flat on the floor. Everything I've got, just so you know.
He talked about his car being a little draggy, right? A lot of drag on the car. Maybe not the fastest car, but a lot of downforce built into it, so it handles well, possibly. Hard to save fuel when you got a draggy car.
But they drive good.
It is more comfortable.
Ready for the final stage. Front row, A.J. Allmendinger in charge after playing strategy inside.
Don't let that 2 car up in that top line. You ain't been able to pass him all day. Push.
This fight for control is going to be really big.
They tandem off into turn 1.
Straight away.
Once again, the outside line, Austin Hill is 3 car lengths back from Custer and Love in front of him. And here you go, that outside line, pulling ahead.
Inside bottom lane back and allow A.J. Allmendinger to clear for the lead. That's just what you want to see if you're AJ, not what you want to see if you're Jesse Love, because now this is a fight to get back up in line before the pack here becomes single file.
It's hanging so far. We've seen, 3
All right, the whole field's dead even now in turn 2.
underneath A.J. Allmendinger.
He almost got him clear, but not quite.
Pulls all the way to the bottom. There ain't going to be any side draft to slow Love down yet.
His tires a little fresher too. Talking about Jesse Love in comparison to A.J. Allmendinger in that.
AJ did take gas only.
Christian Car was so good, hugs the bottom, doesn't lose any speed in the corner. He's gonna have another shot to clear him.
Custer's kind of stuck. He can't go underneath the 2 because the 21 will hang him out.
These guys are right on,
So Custer just kind of has to push Jesse Love right now.
right on the edge.
A.J.
Bottom line didn't die as fast this run, but it's starting to lose some steam. They're down to 4 cars.
Pass, and we've seen this right now. Look, who's the only car that's been able to hold the bottom and actually run for the lead right now?
God damn. AJ crowding Jesse Love off the exit of the corner.
He's qualified up front. He's staying up front, and he's doing things that others couldn't do at this point.
Opposite ends of the spectrum out front. Inside lane, Jesse Love making his second career start. A.J. Allmendinger today, start number 100 in his Xfinity Series career.
I feel like Jesse's run more than 100 races.
He's won 17
Look at
of
the big
them.
bobbles we're seeing on the 2 car here. Jesse Love. It's going to keep getting harder for him to run the bottom every lap. That car's just going to start losing a little more handling. And he's already got some big bobbles here. This is a big test for Jesse.
And the bottom lane's thinned out. It might be up towards the front, but look, there's only 4 cars on that bottom lane right now.
Love is single-handedly carrying that inside line. 4 cars on the bottom versus about 12 up top.
Right on his door. These cars do not like cars on their door, especially right here.
This is the longest we've been 2x2 this entire race. It's kind of compelling to watch now.
Jesse's working for every little bit of track positioning. This is what we call the foot war. He is battling for one
Oh.
foot corner. If he can find one or
This car really bobbled on the bottom that time. He almost straddled the apron.
so far we're at a stalemate.
So close 3 or 4 laps ago, been able to slide up, reclaim control, didn't do it, and he remains side by side.
He's pulling those guys behind him up to the front. They love that. I know Hill loves it. But if the 2 can clear the 16, he'll take it.
Maybe give him a little bit of room so if he gets loose, I don't wreck.
It's going to be a good push for him down there.
Damn good push into turn 1. 2's going to clear him. He's got it.
That's what he needed. There's that foot war. He won a
How much power does that 2 car have? He pulled that off. He ran on the bottom with only a couple of cars behind him, and then finally cleared for the lead.
He might want to take his team to dinner.
2 cars fast, obviously. Looks almost unbeatable.
Man, I tell you what, it's so nice when you come to a super speedway and you got a car that you can do things with that others can't. I always say super speedway racing is like a card game, and you get dealt a hand, right? And sometimes you may have 4 aces in there and it's looking pretty good, and you can't screw it up no matter what you do. And other times you got a bunch of 2s or something, and you can't do nothing with it. Jesse Love got some aces today.
He's got 4 aces and a wild card.
He's got everything he needs for any card game you throw at him.
Commercial time. Not yet.
Inside the top 5.
Surprised Fox stayed there to let us watch that entire battle with Love and AJ.
Eric Almirola going to come over and drive that car next week.
Oh, yeah, Almirola's going to be in the 20 next week, right? 20 or the 19, whichever.
We go to our Toyota top 4.
Almirola's part-time Xfinity for Gibbs.
And a tough day.
And for old time's sake, they're going to let Almirola start a race and dominate and then take him out at halfway and put Denny Hamlin in the car and let Hamlin finish the race, right?
Good day for Sam Hunt Racing and Sheldon Creed. He's had 3 consecutive runner-up finishes dating to last year. Spent some time in the top 10, but right now is 16th.
From the fastest lap of the race so far, Sheldon Creed has. He's got some speed, just a little track position.
You know, the bottom line's still hanging.
Bottom line hanging around 3rd place.
It's obviously got 2 cars cleared right now, and maybe more.
And Kligerman ditches it, so now they're going to drop. They needed all the help they could get. Kligerman saw a hole to get up in the top line, and he took it.
That's another factor here why the bottom line's a little bit better, a little bit more fluky.
So this could turn into a fuel mile. If they get single filed and trained out, could be a fuel mileage race. Like they said, they are really tight on fuel to get to the end, but everybody's kind of banking on a caution. You get single file, that's a little less likely to happen.
I talk about the track temp cooling off and the cars getting closer together as well. You see there's not as much gap in the corners. There's not as many holes. So it's becoming more and more like what you see at Daytona and Talladega, where the draft is means more.
Goddamn lap traffic here is awful.
So this is where the cars that don't have much drag are going to
Choo-choo!
downforce cars.
Everybody single file. Hill slots into 6th. That's huge.
It's the Jesse Love Show. Xfinity Series from Atlanta.
That is one dominant super speedway car. Now back to my phone because nothing's going to happen for the next 50 laps if it stays green. We're a week removed from my shitty cold I had all weekend during Daytona. Cleared up around the 500, thank God. But Jesse Love is told he's probably 2 laps short on fuel to the end of the race. Save fuel. And I just heard Allgaier say a little while ago, you can't save. And how could Jesse Love save? He's leading the race. At least the race was interesting for a little while. It's so windy outside, it sounds like a fucking waterfall outside my window. It's like... That 32 car is creeping around the bottom of the racetrack. He can't be going minimum speed. Austin Hill reports debris at the bottom of turn 3. I'll have to look next time through. I think everybody kind of wants a caution just to eliminate fuel mile. Unless I'd say if you're running like third on back, you don't care if there's a yellow. You're running third on back, you can probably do a good job of saving. Because ain't nobody going to pull out and pass, or even attempt to pass right now.
Already 17 career victories for AJ. Could make it 18 today. But look at the other names on the list. Sam R. Dale Jr., Jack Ingram, Harry Gant, all with 20 or more. AJ has been so good in an Xfinity car. Early, it was all about the road courses, but he actually won.
What? Dale Jr. did better than his dad through 100 Xfinity races? That's crazy. Excuse me. Keep having to mute to cough really loud.
He didn't really run many Xfinity races when he was coming up. He pretty much went straight to Cup. So it was quite the transition for him. But now that he's in the Xfinity Series, he's bringing so much other experience.
Race is going by at a hell of a pace. I like that. Nobody wants to be here 3.5 hours for an Xfinity race. AJ will need to be aggressive, but what can he do? Right now, he really can't do anything. Stay where you are.
It's hard to save fuel as the leader. Their pace right now is about 0.6 slower than their fastest laps. So
Okay, the pace for the whole field's fallen off 0.6 at least, including the 2. So they are saving a bit. His throttle trace right now shows he's going all out 100%. If a caution comes out, I'm just going to aggressively save gas and stay out, right? You know, when they redid Atlanta and it became a super speedway, it kind of fucked with me because my entire life, the fuel window at Atlanta has been like 55 laps on fuel. And with the slower speeds in the pack, it's like 70 to 75 laps. Maybe a little more, I don't know. So my entire first almost 30 years of existence were Atlanta being one thing, and now it's different.
Every crew chief said, we plan to pit at the end of stage 2 and go the distance. And I said, do you need cautions? And they said, absolutely. And we just believe when you look at the history of this race, we are going to get it. Today's field, though, has been totally different. And the fact that they're only 2 laps short, given the fact that we haven't had that caution flag, surprises me, which would indicate to me you get the yellow. And everything should be good. We'll keep an eye on it. And sometimes they don't tell the truth. Yeah,
that's what I say. You believe everything they tell you.
At this pace, there's no way the field makes it.
Lord.
Still running pretty fast. Watch the lap times here, 31.70s. Fast lap of the race is at 39.7. So we're within 7 or 8 tenths. I don't think that's enough for them to be able to connect this.
I agree with Brad. I don't think that's enough. They've backed off, but it's not going to be enough. I hope it goes green. It'd be really funny if it goes green. Fucking Shane Van Gisbergen wins on fuel mileage because it goes green.
He's also set the pace, and he has a bunch of very content drivers behind him that are like, hey, you know what? I want to save too. This slowing down thing's maybe not a bad idea. I need to save some gas too.
We're just riding around again, NASCAR. Because of your stupid stage cautions and the way you schedule them, we're literally watching the Daytona 500 again, only single file instead of 2x2.
Trying to take a look at the fuel, what we're seeing here. Guys, I just don't see him saving enough fuel. Every lap that goes by, the pace is too
Stay green, stay green. This is going to be really funny. And NASCAR's going to go, well, what could we have done to prevent this?
I think Creed said, heck with it. I'm just going to go and try to pass him. You're safe from fuel.
There's nothing
Shane Vangesbergen's got to be bored out of his mind. He's like, really? This is all we do here? Just ride around?
So slow.
Sorry.
Maybe it's almost like the Tour de France, where like
Tour de France.
Peloton and they're saving their legs, and eventually someone's got to go make the runner. And the field go faster, so a lot of that's going to depend on the leader here, what the next 4 or 5 cars are content doing or not.
So we got telemetry up top here, Joey, and what I really want to look at is you see that green bar, 100% throttle. That means they're wide open on the gas. They are not saving any fuel. At least these first 2 cars are, the 2 and the 16. If we go a little bit deeper through the field, I was actually just looking at the 2 car. He is saving the 2 car. Also, he is saving just a little bit back there. And it's easier to save fuel the further back you get because that draft is going to pull you down the straightaways, help you make some speed, and then you can lift in the corners and get some of that fuel usage down. So it'll be interesting to see which car.
Isn't this exciting? Woo! So thrilling.
Just a little bit here, mostly in the 3 and 4 corners. We'll have to see this next time he comes back to 3 and 4. But it's not a lot. It's certainly not enough to get 4 or 5 laps of extra running.
Yes, I mean that's all.
There you go. Little lift right there. You can see it on the green bar.
Yeah. That's really little.
Very little.
That's not going to be enough.
That was
If
a
you're
burn,
trying to
right?
do
Just a
2
quick
laps, you're not getting 2 laps by doing that.
There he's going to lift a little bit more. 3 and 4.
Just as a pace, like you said, Brad, is still too fast. But on the other hand, if everyone's in the same boat, then so be it, right? Like you keep going.
Yep, ride it out.
As the leader is having
So exciting. AJ, you're leaving the top open. AJ, you're leaving the top open. AJ fucked. What AJ do that for? Herps did not cut AJ a break, and I wouldn't have either. AJ just gave this away.
The second, here comes Truex.
Everyone's like, yay, I can move up a spot. Fuck you, AJ.
Right to AJ's quarter panel.
You have to see a replay again on how that happened. It's a huge.
Well, AJ Allmendinger's not going to be a factor here without a yellow.
As that green flag field, it's going to be hard to make that back up.
You're not going to get those spots back. No.
What was AJ doing?
Amazing pit stop.
Was he like peeking under the 2 and then just forgot, oh shit, the 98's behind me?
At least 8 mile an hour. He's going to get some of it back in the corner, but not as much as he's going to lose down the straight.
Look how many spots he's lost already in a half. He's going to the back of this pack.
Tuck in, AJ, you're done.
He's going to cycle 13, 14.
Oh, Vangesbergen doesn't let him in. There's a hole behind the 97. It's the best you can do. And there you go. AJ Allmendinger is back to 12th place after one little mistake.
In the 98.
Just barely slips his outside, hits this side draft. Look how much it slows the 16 car down. I mean, just instantly you can see the power of being drafted.
And you know how that happens, Brad? You've run so many laps single file, you're thinking about saving fuel, you think everybody's just happy where they're at, and you get caught being lazy. That's what happens. You just kind of like get comfortable, and then okay, and all of a sudden, oh no, there's somebody outside. You just got to stay on your
Balls
game
you into that
all the time.
yes.
What about it, Regan?
Adam, I can tell you guys that Coleman Presley, who's fighting for AJ right now, was continuously telling him, panel, don't let him get to the outside, kept warning him.
Well, he let him get to the outside.
AJ's car is really loose right now.
AJ said his car's loose. He is on pretty old tires. Most of the guys around him took 2, if I'm not mistaken. At least 2, and AJ took none last time. We've been green for a pretty good while, almost 40 laps.
He doesn't have tires on his car. He did fuel only on that last pit stop, so that might be part of it.
Handling here does matter a little bit,
Lap 60 when he came.
which is strange to say for a track that was just repaved 2 years ago.
Jesse Love, the race leader with 43 remaining.
And the beat goes on. Choo-choo. Wake me up when something happens. When everybody starts running out of gas at 2 to go. Well, AJ, that was a humdinger. Good news, the 32 finally parked. Remember, I mentioned him a little while ago. Shout out to Brockbeard for keeping me up to date on that. Dude, that damn 32 was just, he couldn't have been meeting minimum speed, and they finally parked a few laps ago. Lap traffic ahead, not a lot, pretty spread out. Jeb Burton going a lap down. God, that's the most annoying feeling in the world. You've done everything perfect in this race. You're in position to win and dominate this race, but you're most likely not going to have enough gas to get to the very end. It'll be close. Of all the races I've ever watched, this is certainly one of them. Excuse me again. Ooh, a little bottom line action. Wow, AJ, what are you doing? They caught that train of lap cars, and a couple of guys saw this as an opportunity, one being AJ, and it's not going to pay off for him. I hope we go green all the way because it'd be really funny. You're not going to pit under green, dumbass. You're not going to pit because pit road here is like 3 times longer than it should be. You can't green flag pit here. I'm running it till it's pretty much out of gas before I even consider that. I'm going to sputter before I'm like, all right, fuck it, I got to pit.
What makes the track so difficult for green flag pit stops is it has kind of this unique speed zone. We're going to actually go through with the graphic here. The start of pit road is down the backstretch. You can run 90 mile an hour on the apron of the racetrack, and then it reduces down to 45 mile an hour. So you're going to come from a full run of speed at 180 mile an hour down the backstretch to this yellow line right here. And when that happens, it gets really difficult to manage your car. See this yellow line of pit entry?
This is a very flawed racetrack, is it not?
If I'm just, I'm a little nervous about that. Maybe I want a yellow here, double A, but the way this race is playing out, I don't see any scenario where these guys do not have to. They're going to have to.
What do you hear, Josh?
And you guys are having a conversation about the fuel, and I can tell you right now there's a conversation on the radio for the 19 of Ryan Truex, the 48 of Parker Kligerman, and the 00 of Cole Custer. They are all right on their number to make it to the end if things...
Truex and Kligerman, they think they can make it right to the start-finish line to end the race. They're running 3rd and 4th.
A lot of hand signals that we are very, very close. Fingers crossed. In particular, Danny Stockman on the 2 car. I just checked with him. He said if we get the same field...
This is where the slow cars in the back will rule the day. You know, everybody not in this lead draft is probably going to be able to make it.
Here we are with 35 remaining. And that might be the crew chief number. I'll tell you this, he's still nervous. I don't care what he's standing here.
How well did they pack that tank on the last stop? Right? If you left a little bit out, that might have been the difference.
It's no different than when you're at the, at the gas station with your car. You fill it until it gets full, and you give it a couple extra clicks with the gas pump. You need a good gas man to give it a little bit extra there. And
Maybe a couple of clicks on this one for sure.
it's going to be really close.
And I tell you what, if it stays green, guys, it's going to get very interesting. If cars start running out of gas, or you decide you have to pit. What this thing's 1 on pit road with 2 to go, and everyone's on pit road, or somebody goes for it, stays out, and tries to make it at the end of this thing.
Now, they can make it if they continue the slow pace.
Look how pretty the sky looks. That's all I got to say about this race right now. Look how pretty the sky looks in turn 1.
They will get inside their fuel number.
Atlanta at night just hits different.
Now running 31.90, so about a second slower than their fastest laps. That's going to happen. But eventually, you get going slow enough, Joey, you get past.
Absolutely. And that's what's keeping everything.
Dropped a second off the pace.
Watching at home saying, boy, are we super duper racing too wide. Well, they're all saying, shoot, we got to finish. We got to get to the end of this thing and save some gas. So that's why you see this single file, everyone trying to be
I'm curious. I bet there were cars that topped off fuel with 1 to go before we dropped the green in this stage. That could be the difference right there.
But that was through strategy. I mean, this day for Jesse Love has been incredible. You see it's back in there now. The one thought, too, is he's running these longer races for the first time in his career, coming up from ARCA. Do you have
The fastest car burns the most gas. Who's been the fastest car today? The two.
I think he's got it figured out. I mean, listen, the kids come out and
Jesse Love's got the super speedway thing figured out, that's for sure. Let's see how he runs at Las Vegas next week and Phoenix the week after.
job of giving him a good car. That's
And then see you at Bristol after that.
the driver's the other half of the equation, and so far he's taken
Not for the Xfinity race, unfortunately. I want to go to the Xfinity race, but I don't think Dylan can go. So.
but he's also done a great. And the
Caden, have you not heard me this entire race making fun of how bad this race is?
to execute these races.
And I said earlier, oh man, who needs 2011 Atlanta? Where cars are running 4 different lines, sliding around, having to manage tires, comers and goers, all-time great finishes, 195 miles an hour, 200 miles an hour, when we can ride around at 180 miles an hour, single file against the wall and not pass anyone or do anything.
Just sped it back up this lap. Went from 3190s to 3160s. And I can totally tell you, as a driver, guys listening at home, guys and gals listening at home, when you feel that pressure behind you, like, maybe I won't save for a lap or two.
All the fuel mileage is good. The only interesting part of this race was Love getting the lead back from the inside line in front of AJ Allmendinger. That was a good little portion of the race. And now it's like, oh shit, can these guys make it to the end? Because once again, the way NASCAR scheduled stages fucks the fuel strategy, just like it did in the Daytona 500. And they're going to sit here and wonder why.
So maybe the most aggressive saver can be the most aggressive one moving back through the field because they can go back wide open. But
Atlanta and NASCAR Rivals fucking sucks. Atlanta and NASCAR Rivals is like the worst track in the game. Because the draft doesn't apply to you like it does the other cars.
top tens? Had a run of top fives in last year. Got his
Nobody will push you like they do the other cars.
last fall.
You can't push a guy and break away because he'll lift in front of you.
What he's been doing the last few months.
So, yeah, Atlanta and NASCAR Rivals is fucking terrible.
Birthday, he's going back home.
It should be fun, but it's not.
Are aligning for driver 98, I feel like.
And keep in mind, Vegas is where he got his first career NASCAR Xfinity Series.
Riley Herb's going to go back-to-back, win this weekend next, right?
Riley's in right now. I like the things he's doing. His team really hit a good stretch at the end of the season last year. You can totally tell they're carrying it over to this season. He's got a great from Jesse Love.
Coda and NASCAR Rivals is like driving on a fucking ice rink, and the AI is terrible. But the AI at Atlanta and NASCAR Rivals is completely unfair and rigged.
And think back to earlier in the race, they had to pick
Doesn't act like any other super speedway AI I've ever fucking raced with.
back up to the front. And I asked Shane yesterday who's been helping you, and a number of different drivers and different people helping to coach him. One that stood out to me, though, another fellow driver from V8 Supercars who came over to America, Marcus Ambrose, said he talks to Marcus every week before he gets to the racetrack. Joey and Brad, you guys raced with Marcus, as did I. That's a perfect guy to go to and get a little bit of advice about the transition.
you're going to be entertained as well. He's a real fun guy to be around for sure. And, yeah, Marcus was a fantastic race car driver, whether it was in Australia or right here in NASCAR. He did a great job with the transition. I'm sure not only transitioning
24 to go this time.
speedways like this, but just moving to America, like how different life is and all that. I'm sure Marcus can help with that.
If the Atlanta AI gets strung out, Caden, you can't outrun them.
Vegemite Sam
They won't push you.
never forgave him.
One car will jump to your outside and pass you, and you'll have 4 cars behind you jamming on the brake to not push you and let that car on the outside go by himself. It's horrible.
He's just dropped down to 31.
It's absolutely fucking lousy.
Laps we've seen since they had the restart. He's not going to let this too.
We have a 5-car breakaway now.
You can see that
Love, Herbst, Truex, Kligerman, and Austin Hill.
fast that the front 5
That tells me that Brandon Jones and those guys have really backed off here.
He's fallen off about 10, 15 points.
23 to go. Got a full moon. Little Saturday night.
Now,
And they continue at 100% throttle.
Yeah, they definitely started hammering down right back to 31, 36 that time. You know, 2.5 tenths or so of their fastest lap of the race. So, game time is the next thing.
this stream is brought to you by Game Time. Just kidding.
That's the question.
Looking at these drivers just outside the top 10. Jump back up front. Nice evening for Junior Motorsports. Brandon Jones in the 9 cars. Mayer 8th, Sammy Smith 9th. Justin Allgaier completes the top 10. We're in that second group. A bright yellow car, Brandon Jones.
Junior has all 4 of his cars in the top 10. And all 4 of them are in that second group that's laying back.
It's amazing how fast this last lap ran a 31.28. That's a rocket ship.
They laid back for a couple laps. Now they've charged back up here. I wonder if they'll go to the bottom and try to make something happen.
To that pack in front of them, and really a lap and a half time.
20 to go now. And this to me just feels like the calm before the storm. We didn't really get the
Ooh, what an original saying.
stage 1.
It's the calm before the storm.
We'll see if we factor. There's no doubt some big moments are going to happen in the latter stages.
For sure. And right now, I'm asking my spotter, okay, what's going on around me? Who's around me? What do I got?
Excuse me.
You know, if I'm Justin, if I got a Ford, I got a Toyota. And
Will the Cup race be this bad? I don't think so.
okay,
Like I said, in the spring race last year that I was at, the last 100 laps of the Cup race were pretty exciting. So, nah. I don't think it'll be that bad. I think the playoff race here for the Cup race will be much better than the race tomorrow, but I think tomorrow will be all right. I'm optimistic about tomorrow. Or maybe I'm just happy that it's not going to rain tomorrow.
It's so hard to build a
It's so hard.
190 mile an hour at such a fast track.
They're not going 190, Brad. They're barely breaking 180.
You're trying to think like this corner, right? And these cars, the drivers are making them look really good. But I can promise you, these cars are not driving great.
Nah, they're driving good.
This run, the tires are really hot.
Sam Mayer's backed it way off now
There it is, Brad. 16
from this top 6.
drivers were on pit road.
and you see right there, he pulled his belts tight. He said, hey, about 15 laps ago or so,
It's not what Jack-
it's going to get something might happen here.
He thinks this is the calm before the storm, too, right?
He knows it. He doesn't
Yeah, the rain contributed to the summer race being better.
been here before.
That just goes to show you that these cars are
But go back and watch the last 100 laps of last year's spring race.
cruising out there.
Pretty good. But it was horribly boring until then. The first 160 laps, I was ready to fucking walk out. I was like, man, Dylan, this race fucking blows.
In Georgia, 16 laps to go.
Never thought my first road course race would be Charlotte, and my first super speedway race I attend would be Atlanta.
Kiss for the wall here for the 9.
Brandon Jones brushed the wall. The hell's he doing? Is he trying to make a caution?
There for our 9 car.
Nah, they don't want to make a caution. They can't beat the 2 car. Their only hope is for the 2 to run out of gas. Let's be honest. So you don't want a caution.
To tell you guys, the fans at home, what car we're talking about, and really easily pointed out. So really cool innovation.
Just so you know, they got like a 30-second tutorial. And if you've noticed a few times throughout the broadcast, they're learning on the fly, but you've been executing quite nicely for the most part.
Been doing good. Like we got eras.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, we got stuff. Look at this one. This is my favorite one. Bam.
Sam Mayer, yep, there we go. And
Oh, I screwed it up. See,
Sammy
Sammy Smith.
there we go.
Wow, what
Early 9.
innovative broadcast technology that is, Fox.
Just running a quiet.
Wow.
Both these
Give him another Emmy.
Sam Mayer or Sammy Smith. These guys are good. If gas breaks out, I can totally see these guys breaking the win.
Who could forget the award-winning Daytona Day?
Daytona last week had nothing to show for the season. He needs to bounce back. Such a good finish to 2020.
This race is going to be under 2 hours if it stays green.
Mayer had never won
I am not complaining about that at all. I like it.
titles for him. And this is third season.
Starts here, all just gaggled together. They're waiting for that move at the end.
Ooh, Haley Deegan back in 23rd. She's got him right where she wants him, guys.
Yeah, you bring that up with all the junior motorsports cars together. Yeah, you got to think they're coming up with a plan to go together. Like, at what point can we all go to the bottom? If the four of us are together.
5 to go. I want to see all 4 JRM cars shoot to the bottom and see who goes with them. The 4 of them can make something happen. This group's gotten a lot smaller. I think 4 cars could be enough. And I want them to go together. JJ Haley hitting the pit road. Oh my God, guys, the ticker says last lap. Here they come.
Now to 11 laps to go. Starting to see the top 2 pull away a little bit here from third place Ryan Truex.
Get a little draft from this group of slow cars in front of them. Put it in full use, but running a lot.
Now that's interesting.
They're trying to save
The 2 in the 98 pulled way ahead.
Danny Stockman, the crew chief in the pits.
I need a little bit of energy behind me. If I get a 2-car breakaway,
I don't want to get too far out front.
a big enough run to
They will make enough of a run to shoot to the bottom going into a corner and pass us.
let me get the whole pack here with me. See if I can make something happen at the end of this race.
10 laps to go. Jesse Love to the outside of Blaine Perkins. Kyle Weatherman. Lights is there in the 92. All these drivers, at least a lap.
Single digits, 9 to go.
I'm just so curious right now, guys, if these guys can make it out of field. This is a big gamble. You have to think that not all of them are going to make it, right?
There's no other option. You have to gamble at this point. You've gone this far.
You've made your bed, you got to lie in it now. Where's Larry Mack?
You're going to come. You gotta go for it. You can't be the only car that pits. So everybody's in the same.
You can't be the only car that pits, and you also literally cannot pit. Pitting under green is not an option here.
And save it.
It's not a 2.5-mile track.
That should do the calculations on this thing.
8 to go. Justin Allgaier team.
These guys get up ahead. Are they going to chase Danny? The whole field, correct? I think so. And I think they're going to run out. Yeah, I know. We need to be prepared for that, too. Because it's going to get...
Like that paint scheme on Allgaier's car. That's nice.
We're seeing the same thing, Justin. I go back to Charlotte last spring. Remember we ran that Xfinity race?
It's going to be really anticlimactic when Jesse Love just makes it to the end and wins anyway, right?
Allgaier on a fuel mileage run was able to get
Now, the sketchy thing is when everyone's this close to each other, someone runs out of gas, it slows down that much. That's what causes the stack up.
And then we're going to have a 45-minute red flag when somebody runs out of gas and stacks up the field.
Come down to the end.
And then Haley Deegan's going to come flying in from 25th and crash into everybody
If you pit,
like she did last week.
you lose 2 laps. You've got to gamble here. You have no choice.
No choice.
6 to go.
The pace slowed down again here, so leader Jesse Love slowed down for a couple laps here. Went from running 3120s and 30s down to 3180s. He's nervous too about fuel.
Regan.
Well, Brad, just to check in, they've reconfirmed on the radio with their drivers that they are good to go to the end, do whatever they need to do with fuel, and looking up and down pit road, a lot of what we gauge in terms of how close guys are is if we see helmets.
I bet you Austin Hill still wins this race as we hit 5 to go and he's riding in 5th place.
That's it. The crew chief gives you the green light. That's all you know as a driver.
That's what you got to do.
Get after it.
5 laps to
Is it not time to start making moves?
48 laps led.
They're about to clear this little line of lap cars.
And they're working through these
It's
laps.
about time, ain't it?
After that, then the race is going to start. At what point, we saw Riley Herbst had an opportunity at the end of the first stage to try to make the pass for the win on the stage.
I feel sorry for everybody who sat there and watched this in person. I'm really glad I'm at home today.
Situation to be able to form a run at the right time to break the plan of Jesse Love to try to win this thing.
4 to go, and I'm legit nervous
I am
right
so
now.
nervous right now. I can't wait to see how this is going to play out. We have some crew chiefs that say, oh, yeah.
So now,
Crew chiefs
if there were a yellow, it would push the race to overtime. What do you do then?
Truex running third.
If you could not even make it to the scheduled distance or barely make it, you got something for an overtime? I think Custer and Riley Herbst just run out of gas. Custer and Herbst out of gas down the front stretch. Into turn one. Wow, at the same time. The 98 and the 00. Jesse Love, you're in trouble. 98 fired back up, but they're coming to pit road. 4-car breakaway. I told you. Oh, here comes JRM. Go to the bottom. Mayer's going to the bottom. And caution. The 39 stopped in turn 4. We're going to overtime. Sieg didn't make it back to pit road. He ran out of gas. How did he run out of gas? He was running mid-pack. Now you got to go to overtime. Oh, boy. NASCAR, can you do them a solid, make it a quickie yellow? It's just the 39 stopped in turn 3. Lord have mercy.
Worst situation you could be in as a leader. What do you do?
If you pit, you pretty much know you're not going to win the race. If you don't pit, you might run out of gas.
If you don't pit, you're going to run out of gas. If you do pit, you ain't going to win. I don't know.
The way you're going to probably say
Haley Deegan's out of gas.
top 5.
Oh, another Ford out too. Haley Deegan.
Damn, the Fords ain't got good mileage at all, do they?
On the lead lap right now. Make it 17, 16 cars on the run.
Ran out of gas on the same.
Every Ford ran out of gas at the same time.
And you're not getting that restarted, Haley. I'm sorry.
And she's over there at the entrance of turn 1.
It's very hard to restart when they run out of fuel. They've got generally cable drive.
Good Lord.
Fuel systems. You got to reprime them. So
Well, we would have went green all the way, but guys didn't even make it to fucking 2 to go without running out.
3 to go. And here's how it unfolded.
just like that, just shut off. There's nothing you can do.
Oh, man. Thank God for that yellow spotlight thing they put on Riley Herbst there, or I would have never known where his car was. Thank you, Fox.
It's such a great position. You see the W0 Cole Custer running out of gas as well.
Well, fuel mileage is just a part of racing, but this could have been avoided without goofy stage cautions. I'm just saying.
Ryan Seaver running out of gas. Of course, Haley Deegan, we just saw
Every damn Ford ran out at the same time.
here. And he ran a great race today, too.
That is not a coincidence.
Lose a chance to win it that way.
And the worst place to run out of gas, too. Like, they were off a turn 4 and it ran out of
I
gas.
know.
Like, oh my gosh, they go all the way around. You do a full lap.
Pushing Haley Deegan back to the pit stall. Get her car full of fuel. It's that full moon. That's what it is. We, you know, I don't want to, again, like, we were talking about this, like, Houston, we have a problem on fuel, right?
You're right.
And it happened.
What are these drivers doing now? Behind the wheel and
What do you think? They're saving gas, dumbass. What are they doing behind the wheel?
road. You got to save fuel. So take me through that process for these drivers on track.
Yeah, what you're hoping right now is that NASCAR goes green as fast as they can go because you can
So if you were Jesse Love, you spent that entire run hoping for a yellow.
using fuel. And everybody around
But you got it too late. It's going to add laps.
that when they go to go green again, somebody's going to run out of gas, and we're going to keep pacing more laps and running more.
Well, the good news is, if this was back in the day and we didn't have overtimes, Jesse Love would have just won the race.
We think about overtime.
You feel like you saved me a bunch of fuel? Gonna say, I mean, I've saved a good bit. All right, 10-4.
He's lying. He just doesn't want to give up the lead. You don't want to give up the lead. You're just stuck right now. You're stuck at this point.
It's a gamble no matter what you do here.
Jesse Love, is he going to pit it? He's down on the apron, but no, he did not hit the commitment.
The risk
line.
you take.
Orange box. None of these guys are pitting. It looks like they are, but they're above that white line. This white line right here is really the line you want to look at. That's the pit road line. So if you're to the inside of that, you're pitting. You see Brandon Jones pitting back here. These
I
guys
don't know. I'm kind of cheering for Jesse Love and the JRM cars. I didn't want it to be Chevys.
We'll follow up on the strategy when we come
We got some cars pitting, though, further back. Because why not? Good Lord. I'll be right back. the biscuit at this point. Because I guarantee you somebody further back that didn't that stayed out with you just now will make it because they were running much slower. Goddamn Deegan's slow as shit and she still run out. So when Austin Hill wins this race, everybody's going to be really disappointed, right? Wonder if somebody's going to run out under caution. They don't hurry up and get this thing going again. Showing a replay of last year.
We're used to wild finishes at Atlanta Motor Speedway in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. And I believe another one is on deck. 6 drivers stayed on
I think
track.
Sam Mayer just ran out of gas.
Everyone who came down pit road could be in the catbird seat here.
Or did he pit just now?
6 laps with this
Ooh.
session.
Ain't no way the 2 cars going to make it.
Before.
Ain't
Now
no
they're
way.
6 extra laps. Now I know they're under yellow, but I mean, wow. And we're seeing cars run out. Just saw Mayer turn down pit road.
Yep.
Yeah, Mayer did run out.
Down pit road.
Sammy Smith run out of gas. God damn. Guys keep running out of gas. It's just extended to yellow. We're getting 1 to go here.
2 laps to go. I'm liking the bottom.
Well, it's been 6 laps. 5 laps. We're working the 6th lap since they threw the caution. Remember, we had some cars run out under yellow, and they had to push them back, and that extended the caution.
6 cars roughly.
Because they had like 4 cars all over the place out of gas.
Full fuel tanks. They have very low fuel in their cars right now. Brandon Jones, the first car that pitted here.
Shout out to the guys who picked the inside line at the choose. They can run on the apron and get some more fuel over on that fuel cell, and the 2 and the 21 are up on the banking.
Or they put fuel in that car to, they must have
Dude, the laps under caution count, dude.
how this top 4
They hit the scheduled distance, and then they ran, what, 4 or 5 laps under caution. Then they're going to throw the green and do 2 more.
Is all the way to the right corner.
Your math ain't mathing, bro. Yes, overtime's 2 laps, but they're still running laps under caution. That's burning gas. I mean, yeah, you're saving a little more under caution, but it's still going to burn some gas.
Oh my God. Theo, I gotta tell you, I really hate this job that you drove me into.
What happened to all those crew chiefs that told us we're fine? What happened to that, dude?
Well, they were fine.
They were telling a story.
90% of the field. Oh, Allgaier's going to pit road. Allgaier's out of gas.
Oh, that's Brandon Jones.
Brandon Jones out of gas.
Inside second row.
Are we? They're going to go green, right? No, Brandon Jones stayed on track.
I don't think he's due.
Caution for that, or extend this caution.
Oh, God. What a goddamn clusterfuck. I think the 7's going to make it to pit road. Green flag. Watch the 2 just fucking sputter immediately. And we got cars running out of gas to start finish line. 9's out of gas. The 48's out of gas. Jesse Love's out of gas. Austin Hill takes the lead. Good God.
Does he have enough fuel? 2 Georgia drivers out
Chandler Smith making a run at Austin Hill, but do they have enough?
Saving fuel. He did probably the best job under green of saving fuel.
Austin Hill ran fifth. Remember when I said Vangus Bergen will win on fuel mileage? He's third. We're coming to the Wi-Fi. Riley Hurst is back in the top 5 with a full tank of gas. 1 to go. Track looks clearer from where I'm sitting. I mean, please don't make it. Please let 21. 21's gonna fucking make it. Vangus Bergen's behind him. He ain't gonna be able to get around Austin Hill. He backed way up there. He might get a run here off. Oh, 19's out of gas. 19's out of gas. Here they come off 4, and Austin Hill is going to win again. I told you. I told you. I told you. I knew there was no damn way Jesse Love would make it when it went to overtime. Shane Vangus Bergen, 3rd. Parker Retzlaff, 5th. Jeremy Clements, 6th. Alfredo, 7th. Jeffrey Earnhardt, 8th. Alfredo spun under green earlier, and he finished 7th. What a stupid-ass race. That was the dumbest race I've ever seen. I say that a lot. This ranks up there pretty damn high. There you go, spotlight Austin Hill. We wouldn't know where he was without that big yellow spotlight. Thank you. Doesn't matter what the situation is. Austin Hill is going to win him a super speedway race. Shades of Dale Jr. at Talladega in 03 in the Xfinity Series. I'm pretty sure that's when Jr. won his fuel mileage Talladega race. Might have been 04. I can't remember. And Austin Hill's got enough gas to do a burnout. Remember, he ran 5th the entire last, 50 laps. But Jesse Love insisted that he saved enough. He didn't. But even if he pitted, he wouldn't have won anyway. Riley Herbst pitted. He got back up to the front. But Austin Hill still made it, so Jesse Love was not going to win this race. There was not a single scenario where Jesse Love was going to win that race, so they were fucked either way. He limped it home in 12th. That was just the perfect storm of bullshit. That entire race. Jesse Love deserved to win, but they were too fast. The 2 was too fast. Three Atlantas, 3 Daytonas.
That's why you don't give up. It was stressful for a lot of drivers at the end, given the fuel situation. How did you save enough to have enough at the end?
Yeah, I mean, I just got to thank my guys. Just everyone on this number 21 being a Chevrolet. You know, we all worked through it. I was really thinking we were down and out.
I'm more excited about Vangus Bergen finishing 3rd. Back-to-back top 5s to start the season for Sheldon Creed in the 18 car. I told y'all Austin Hill would still win this shit. I said it the whole damn race. The entire race. When he was 15th, when he was 9th, when he was riding in 5th, I was like, he's going to win. Hill said his car stumbled on the last lap and the 81 bumped him and it cranked his car back up. And that was enough for him to win.
Many laps. He's just out here in victory lane right now, so he just
They were a victim of circumstance today,
eating a lot
Jesse
of it,
Love.
so he can't save as much as I can, and ultimately that's kind of what did him there, unfortunately. But two team did a hell of a job. So awesome to win here at my home
Good
track
points
again
day,
for the third
Jesse
time, like I
Love.
say. With the Bennett Gold, it's the 50th anniversary of running this scheme all year long, so can't thank Bennett family of companies enough. They're only 15 minutes down the road as their headquarters. So, man, what a race! I mean, I thought we were down and out. I really did. I thought we were just going to go run second or third, and here we are in victory lane, baby.
Austin Hill now at 3.
I don't know what to make of all that. What do you guys make of this mess?
Smith today, Chandler, you were the first of the cars as they came across the line that topped off for fuel on that last lap. Did you think the 21 was going to run out?
Yeah, a part of me did, because I was in that position last year in the second race with those type of engines as well. So a part of me was like, man, I think we actually have a good shot here, and they're in a good spot.
No, there's no way that race happens tomorrow. No way. This was like a once in a lifetime fluke for it to play out exactly this way.
Really proud of everybody at Joe Gibbs.
Tomorrow will not be like that.
Number 81 Quick Tire Products Toyota GR Supra. It was just as fast as Xfinity Internet, and but we didn't ever really get to showcase that today, as we were just all ripping around the top all day. So hopefully we made it somewhat exciting for the fans there at the end, and look forward to going to Las Vegas.
Thanks, Chandler.
Well, good news, fans. It was only a 2-hour race, so it's not that bad, is it? Not like you sat here for 3+ hours.
Last week, second today. What a wild finish here in the
Shane Vangisberg in third. Woo!
Austin Hill claims victory one more time.
All right, fellas. I guess I'm going to go ahead and go. And if I'm up late tonight, I might. See, I said earlier I was tired and was going to go to bed, but I know I'm about to play Texas Chainsaw Massacre here in a little while with a couple of friends. I'm not going to stream it, but I might be up, might stream, play NASCAR Heat or something late. I don't rule it out. Thought about doing it yesterday. I can't. That was not a good race, but it was exciting at the end. That's for sure. Just a once in a lifetime fluke of circumstance. Cautions didn't fall, and then the one that did fall fell at the worst possible time because somebody ran out of fucking gas with 2 to go. Crazy. Austin Hill is inevitable. Good night, and I'll see you fuckers tomorrow. Come on back tomorrow. Why did I unmute commercials?